Welcome back to the Be Like D channel. It's your girl D. This is going to be my review for Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 episode 2. I would have had my video up yesterday, but I did have technical difficulties, so bear with me. Okay, so the episode opened up right where they left off at the dinner with Karen and Giselle going back and forth, and everybody like, hot box, sing, is this some kind of code? And then Robin like, is this a TikTok thing? And then Mia's like, hot box, only hot box I know is hot pocket. Okay, they about to eat, and then Giselle like, what the fuck is sing? She's like, what lie you coming up with now? And then Karen's like, oh, I'm not a liar. You're a liar, you're a liar, you're a liar. Okay, then Giselle turned towards Mia and she like, I'm so happy that you're Karen's friend because Karen don't have no friends. Oh, Karen said, I don't start it, I finish it. Okay, Mia, I see you trying to make friends, but why is she talking about, I know Karen, I love you, we have our own relationship, but I'm just meeting Giselle, and I think Giselle has a good heart. Girl, you just met her 10 seconds ago. Can we rewind the clip and show how long we done met this girl? They actually had to sip her drink on that. She's like, bitch, good heart, where? And then Karen like, yeah, I used to believe that too. Giselle's so fake. Now that Mia gave her a compliment, now she's saying, Mia is everything, honey. Girl, off of one good compliment, stupid. Karen said, this is Mia's first time meeting Giselle. I was smitten when I first met her too. Give her 5 minutes. Her dark side will come out. Yep, yes it will. Wendy all like, well, I assumed that you would have the person's back that you came to the event with. And I'm like, girl, bye. She ain't got to defend Karen. Karen got her own back. Okay, so Karen bringing up 4 years ago when Giselle said, when Gray tried to give Giselle advice on settling down before her beauty fades, and she said that he'll be dead before any of her beauty fades. And Karen trying to say that that was wishing death on Ray, and then that was the beginning of their relationship breaking down. I guess, I mean, that's a stretch, but Giselle do shit like that all the time. She make little stuff and blow it up big to create an issue. I mean, aka anything Monique ever did. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for telling Robin to shut the hell up. Cause I swear, she want to jump in a conversation with Giselle and Karen. If they the ones arguing, let them be the ones arguing. Now Robin in a confessional talking about how Wendy's defending Karen, and she was like, well, just the same woman that didn't want you here last season, and now you're here defending her. Did you change your whole personality? And I'm like, girl, shut up. You need to change something. You've been on here 6 seasons, ain't changed nothing. She took notes last season, okay? Obviously, baby, she took notes. Her hair better, her body better, and now she trying to have a better attitude. I don't know. Karen, she said, well, I'm the one that's walking down the aisle again. Robin, when's your wedding? And Robin talking about, oh, COVID. She's like, oh, well, I'm gonna have mine in a nice small event. Everyone's gonna be safe. So baby, basically COVID ain't no excuse. So what's up? That bitch Karen said, oh, I'm gonna have a real wedding in a real relationship. Karen said, I'm just saying what's my reality. Oh, I need to learn her ways. Karen said, if you don't want to be married, just say you don't want to be married. Or marry that man before he take it back and take it back to the pawn shop. Okay, so then Wendy ended the conversation by hopping up and saying, well, the party is really about my body. Y'all come to see my body. So, and she hop up, but she hop up and she showing her ass. Everybody like, so you got your butt done? And then she like, yeah, I did that. And they're like, well, why you didn't say that earlier when we said it? And she like, well, I want to reveal my own stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I kind of get that. Because then you trying to show people stuff, but I don't know why she want to do one reveal and another reveal. It could have been a whole reveal together. But when you trying to reveal something, people be noticing the other shit. And you like, hold up there and wait. Mia said, oh, honey, are you that insecure? You had to wait till I said I got my butt done to say you had yours done. Okay, Mia, I see you sliding in a little shade. I like it. Ew, why did she give them this damn titty cupcakes? And you're gonna say it's her titty. Like, give me a cupcake, but you ain't gotta tell me it's yours. And then she's talking about lick it, bite it, and they doing it. Ooh. Why Wendy trying to say Mia not being loyal to Karen and Karen cares about loyalty? Like, girl, won't you just call her old? Won't you just like, oh, she old, she old. We not in the same age group and shit like that. Girl, bye. So now we're getting a real introduction into Mia. And she got a nice little penthouse. Okay. She talking about she worked hard for it too. And she's talking about when she first met her husband, the age gap was a challenge for her, but she quickly got over it. Girl, that money got you over it. That's the only thing that can get you over something like that. That money, okay? Okay, Candace, she acting now. All right, level up. You know, she like to do all that acting stuff anyway because she's so damn dramatic. Okay, now she explaining how she's tired because she getting her MBA. She's acting and she is recording the album. I'm like, okay, show us your talent, girl. Show us your talent. Man, what's up with these husbands that don't give a shit? She talking about how she got all this on her plate, and then he like, yeah, you gotta do this, and you gotta do that, and then she just like, and he like, well, this is what you asked for. Like, damn, stop trying to kill us with logic. Oh, Lord, now her husband is her manager. And then he said, I don't manage Candace, I manage Candace. Because she quick to pop off. And then she talking about, because I'm under stress. And he like, girl, you always under stress. You be stressing yourself out. Okay, so now we're going on to Ashley's house, and her mom's coming over to visit. And why Dean is so cute. They gonna give him a drink, and then he goes and clamps the hit glasses with his grandma. It was so cute. And they're like, who taught you that? Your daddy. And then why Bravo shady ass gonna put Michael and Dean side by side throwing their drinks back. Ashley mama gonna slide in some shade talking about, aren't you glad your nanny isn't some supermodel? Girl, Michael don't give a damn. Supermodel, man. Ew, Ashley, why you always gotta make me cringe? Why are you talking to your mom about God only gave you one hole and why you pregnant? Oh, gross. Ugh. And then the mama laughing. Ugh, so awkward. Okay, so now Robin is going to Giselle's house to see her new renovations of her West Wing. And actually, the West Wing looked nice. It looked completely different from the rest of the house. And oh, Robin, I caught that shade you threw towards your friend in a confessional. I'm surprised, girl. I'm surprised. She said, the interior looks great. The exterior, it looked like they put two houses together. It looked like two different houses. Giselle, you just can't get it together, can you? Oh, okay, so Robin's talking about how it wasn't a shock to her that Jamal and Giselle broke up because she said she don't feel like they were that manly in love. And the producer's like, really? And then I'm like, oh, really? Yes, Robin, I see you speaking your mind, okay. Let's see what Giselle gonna have to say about that though. So now Giselle talking about she not gonna be around Karen until Karen apologizes. Like, are you trying to X Karen out of the group? Girl, Karen is Real Housewives of Potomac. I ain't coming to watch you. Okay, so now Giselle going off about Karen, talking about she ain't got no money. She owe all this money in taxes and she can't afford no house. And that Ray would die before she be able to afford a house. And then Robin like, oh no, don't say that, no. But shit, she said that shit. Now we at Karen's house and Karen is talking to Ray about what happened. And she talking about how she feel bad. I'm like, girl, don't feel bad. Giselle don't give a damn about whatever she say about anybody in their family. So don't feel bad about hers. She always in everybody else's business, so we finna get her the same energy and be all up in her business. So what's going on, Giselle? Is Jamal coming? Of course not. So Karen like, so she went through this horrible divorce the first time, and then she lets the man back in, if that was real. She let him back in and he hurts her again. And then now she's embarrassed and she's upset and she's not dealing with it. So now the target is Karen. Really, because Monique ain't there. But the target is Karen. And she like, don't drag me. Drag the person that's dragging you. Drag Jamal Bryant, okay? All right, so now we over at Wendy's house, and her family are having a traditional meal. And she's talking about she can't feed it to the girls because it's too spicy. I'm like, I like spicy food, and that food looking good. So, girl, invite me over. I mean, I don't mess with you, but I eat. So why Wendy mama talking about she want a boob job too now, and they gonna pay for it? They all like, what? No, we ain't. And then she gonna talk about I'ma sue you. How she gonna sue them? Girl, get off. Wendy talking to her family about stepping outside of her box, and she don't think that the job that she has is her passion. So now she wants to do other things. And then she's talking about she want to start a home essentials line. And the first thing I thought was, are you trying to be like Monique with her Mila Eve? Girl. But she's talking about, no, it's gonna be some candle, but I'm sure it's gonna roll right over into that. But I guess if you like candles, go ahead and look at Wendy's. Wendy really wants support from her mama. Every move she makes, she talking to her mama like, will you support me? Like, they have to go reevaluate their relationship, because that is sad. Every time she's like, oh, I just want your support. And then the mama hit her with the, well, that's not really our tradition. That's that American stuff, but I'll support you. Did anybody catch that Eddie was like, well, I'm gonna eat my food while y'all talk about this? But then when the mama was supportive, he kind of like, damn, I thought you was gonna talk her out of it. And then she gonna say that he gotta help her with all the business stuff. So he definitely like, So Karen goes over to see Ashley and to give her the invitation to her party. But Ashley on the phone with the doctor talking about her placenta pills. And Karen like, placenta pills? And I'm right with her. I ain't trying to eat that. I mean, that's for everybody. If y'all want to do that, that's y'all. But no, thank you. Karen is me. Karen in the confessional. She like, I had a baby naturally twice, and I wasn't trying to see my placenta. I was like, bye. She's like, I wasn't trying to bring it, give it back and eat it and put it back in my body. Then she's like, ooh, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, Ashley, just like the rest of us, she's trying to get to the tea. And she's talking like, Karen, so the stuff you were saying, it sounded like you had some stuff on Giselle. So what do you know? And then Karen just like, well, I have a sense of humor. I actually found out that Sing Sing is some gel, and I didn't know that. Girl, how you know that? But anyways, and she's like, well, I have a sense of humor, and we were going dark. I was trying to bring us back. So I said, I threw Sing Sing in there. Didn't it sound good? Ashley face like, thought I had something. Okay, so they talking, and then Dean wake up, and then she bring him out to see Karen, and then he start crying. Ooh. Karen was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go. You gonna do with that crying baby. Bye. And then Messy Ashley gonna say, well, it's just a new face. You just seen a new face. She's like, well, actually, Karen always has a new face. The Ashley ass go again. Candace get Karen's invitation to her party, and she's saying she don't know if she want to go because she don't want to. She don't know if she can move forward with somebody that doesn't acknowledge her experience. And I kind of get that, because yeah, she want to hear, I understand how you felt. That's what Karen. That's what you gotta say. I see what you felt. I understand that you felt that way, but I saw it a different way. But maybe she'll be all right. But I doubt it. She just want Karen to say, Monique was terrible. Monique was horrible. I'm on your side. And then she's like, oh, we're besties. So they show Robin and Giselle getting Karen's invitations. And of course, Giselle already rushes to the trash can. I'm throwing it in the trash because that's what Karen belongs to, trash. Okay, girl. And then Robin and Warren like, I ain't going. I'm definitely not going. He like, don't put me part of that bullshit, okay? So Karen says she knows Giselle ain't got no love in her life, so that's probably why she don't want to come to the party. But she's like, well, Robin is free to come, but I'm sure she's not gonna come because she's so far up Giselle's bush. The bitch said bush, not up her ass, she up her bush. Okay, so now we at Giselle's house, and she eating with her daughters, and they talk about her oldest daughter getting her learner's permit, and because she failed a few times or whatever. And then they don't put the little girl in the confessional with her. You know she ain't got nothing going on. When they start adding the kids in, she ain't got nothing going on. And then how she gonna get mad that the girl took a sip of water while she was talking? Okay, that ain't stopping you from talking. Giselle kids always reading her. She trying to tell them who to date and not to date when they go to college and stuff. And she telling them about some athlete she dated after college, and that he blew his knee out, and then he was depressed, and she had to go through the highs and the lows with him. And they immediately was like, well, you just have to support them. It's a relationship. And it's like, well, you're not good at emotional support. How your kids could tell you you're not good at emotional support? That is sad. Giselle, you worry about these women, you worry about these men, but you need to worry about your kids, because your kids been calling out for help I don't even know how long. Last season they tried to tell you look stupid, and then one of those seasons they told you that when you don't have a man, you not nice, but when you have a man, you nice to them. That's sad. Girl, you need to go get some help. Okay, so now Mia and her husband are first to arrive at Karen's party, and Karen gonna say that Mia's husband is an older man that has parted with his hair, and then she's hoping that Ray will see enough shiny heads to make the change. Karen like, Ray, please cut this shit off. You look a mess. You look a mess. Okay, so Mia gonna come in there talking about, oh, Giselle's not coming. Well, this is a couples event, right? Okay, girl. Karen said, what is this? Ashley said, this party finna go on with or without him. Because Ashley show up without Michael, talking about he with the baby. Are they trying to revamp his whole image and just keep him in scenes with her and the family? Because when he get out in his public group, it be a mess, okay? I'm sorry, but Wendy, what was this comment about, oh, hold on, let me stand by my husband, because Mia was right there? What? Where'd that come from? You just want to have a problem with Mia, man. You just want to have a problem with her. So Candace show up, her and Karen have a quick little, we'll talk about this a different time. We'll have lunch, and then Candace invite her over to her house instead. And then they're like, oh, they look like they really want to be friends again. So that's kind of cute. But then she go in to see Wendy's body, and then she like, oh, can I touch the booty? Okay, so now they talking to Mia about her different surgeries she done had. And Wendy refer back, so how old are you again? And then she's like, I checked back on my driver's license. I'm 36. Like, girl, how you don't know your age? That just tell me you used to lying about your age. That's all that is. But we don't believe you're 36, but we're going to let you have it, girl. We're going to let you have it. I'm sure they're going to ask your ass at the reunion. Watch. Now they're talking about what happened at their last party. And Mia's talking about, well, Karen, you're a boss. You're a boss. And then Wendy like, so 1 minute you're saying that Karen is a boss, but at the party you were saying that Giselle, it has a good heart. So if you're not matching up, your story's not matching up. And then she's like, well, I was meshing with her, and like Karen told me, if I mesh with her, I mesh with her, but don't try to not mesh with her on account of me. And she was like, but now that I hear that she's wishing death on someone's husband, that I may have to reevaluate if she's a good person. Okay, Wendy, you're really trying to catch Mia up in something, because now Karen is explaining to what happened to to Candace. And then she was like, see, I didn't have that dialogue before. I didn't have that information. So then now Wendy's like, oh, so now you don't think Giselle has a good heart? Now you think Giselle has a good heart? And she's like, well, it's questionable. It's questionable. She really wanted her to say no so she can run back to Giselle and then create that whole little problem. Girl, bye. Go sit down somewhere. You just want to have an issue with Mia so bad. You need to have some kind of beef this season, huh? Okay, now Wendy like, well, you asked for her phone number after that. And I'm like, girl, you know they on the damn show. Y'all on the show together. She need her number so we can all be invited to the same damn events. Bye. Okay, so now they all trying to come for Mia, talking about she should have had Karen's back. And then Mia like, why y'all creating an issue when Karen don't have an issue? And then Wendy's talking about, well, if you be quiet for 1 second, you'll find out. And then Mia was like, oh no, I'm done right after that. I'm done. And then she started doing something with her hands, right? So she's talking with her hands, and then Wendy like, get your hand out of my face. And then she's like, or what? Or what? And then I'm like, oh no, they all look around at each other like, no. They about to give Candace PTSD. And then Ashley like, oh no, people don't like hands in the face in this group. Okay, so I'm gonna round up this last little bit. So they all start to play this game. It's called a newlywed game, where you try to see if you know your spouse. And Wendy and Eddie win. But just like Mia said, I think she brainwashed them to be Team Wendy. It's like she was over there giving him the answers. Because on one of the games, it was who out of the group of your friends would your husband be with, or something like that. And he gonna put not applicable, and she put none. But when he was writing, she was like, make it clear, because that looks like Mia. Okay, and he playing the game. And why is Chris putting Giselle? That's weird. And then Candace like, yeah, they're really close. He likes Giselle. He cooks for her all the time. Where they do that at? That's weird. You better watch your man, girl. Anyway, so then they start talking about where they met their spouse, and Mia met her husband at the strip club. And then she gonna say, and she was a bartender. She hesitated saying that too. So everybody like, girl, you was a stripper. Like, why people be lying? If you was a stripper, you was a stripper. It don't matter. Anyway, but the whole game, Mia and Wendy kind of looking at each other, throwing shade with the eyes. They both looking like, and everybody answers. All right, and that is it for my review for Real Housewives of Potomac season 6, episode 2. It might be kind of long, but you know, Potomac is that girl, so there's stuff to talk about. But drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, what y'all saw in the episode that I might not have seen, or how y'all saw things. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share, please. Thank you.